Welcome to Concept with Justin. Today we embark on a journey to explore the art of creating small front yard flower beds, optimizing garden spaces with fragrant blooms that will enchant your senses and elevate your home's curb appeal. Imagine stepping onto your property, greeted by a symphony of colors and scents that dance in the gentle breeze. This is the magic of a well-designed front yard flower bed, a living canvas that not only beautifies your home, but also creates a warm and inviting atmosphere for all who pass by. In the realm of landscape design, these small spaces hold immense potential, serving as a gateway to the wonders that lie beyond your front door. The art of crafting a small front yard flower bed is a delicate balance of aesthetics and functionality. It requires a keen eye for design, an understanding of plant biology, and a touch of creativity to transform limited space into a thriving ecosystem of beauty. As we delve into this topic, we'll explore the myriad ways to optimize your garden space, creating a harmonious blend of fragrant blooms that will delight the senses and bring joy to your daily life. The first consideration in designing a small front yard flower bed is the layout. Every inch of space is precious, and careful planning is essential to maximize the impact of your garden. by assessing the natural contours of your front yard, taking note of sunny spots, shaded areas, and any existing features that may influence your design. The shape of your flower bed should complement the architecture of your home, creating a seamless transition between the built environment and the natural world. Consider the view from various angles, from the street, from your front windows, and as you approach your home. A well-designed flower bed should offer visual interest from multiple perspectives, guiding the eye in creating a sense of depth even in a limited space. Curved edges can soften the lines of your home and create a more organic feel, while straight lines and geometric shapes can complement modern architecture and create a sense of order. The selection of plants for your small front yard flower bed is crucial to its success. In this limited space, each plant must earn its place, contributing to the overall design while thriving in the specific conditions of your garden. Fragrant blooms are an excellent choice for front yard flower beds, as they not only please the eye but also delight the senses, creating a multi-dimensional experience for those who pass by. When choosing fragrant plants, consider the full spectrum of scents available in the botanical world, from the sweet perfume of roses to the fresh, clean scent of lavender. Each fragrance has the power to evoke emotions and create lasting memories. Layer these scents throughout your flower bed, creating a symphony of fragrance that changes with the seasons and the time of day. vertical gardening techniques can be particularly effective in small front yard flower beds, allowing you to maximize space and create visual interest. Consider incorporating trellises, obelisks, or even the facade of your home to support climbing roses, jasmine, or clematis. The use of color in your flower bed design is another powerful tool for optimizing small spaces. A carefully curated color palette can create the illusion of depth and space, making your front yard appear larger than it actually is. Cool colors like blues and purples tend to recede, creating a sense of distance, while warm colors like reds and yellows advance, drawing the eye and creating focal points. Consider creating a color scheme that complements the exterior of your home, harmonizing with the existing architecture and materials. A monochromatic scheme using various shades of a single color can create a sophisticated and cohesive look, while a complementary color scheme using opposite colors on the color wheel can create vibrant contrasts that energize the space. Texture plays a crucial role in the design of small front yard flower beds, adding depth and interest to the garden. Combine plants with different leaf shapes, sizes, and textures to create a rich tapestry of foliage that is visually appealing, even when flowers are not in bloom. The soft, silvery leaves of lamb's ear, for example, can provide a beautiful contrast to the glossy, dark green leaves of camellias or the feathery foliage of ferns. small spaces, it's important to consider the changing seasons and design a flower bed that offers interest throughout the year. Incorporate a mix of perennials, annuals, and even small shrubs to ensure that your garden remains vibrant and engaging in every season. Spring flowering bulbs can provide an early burst of color, while summer perennials offer long-lasting blooms. Fall-blooming plants like chrysanthemums and asters can extend the season, and evergreen plants provide structure and interest during the winter months. The use of repetition in your flower bed design can create a sense of rhythm and cohesion, even in a small space. Repeat key plants, colors, or shapes throughout the bed to guide the eye and create a harmonious composition. This technique can be particularly effective with fragrant plants, allowing their scents to mingle and create a consistent olfactory experience throughout the garden. Incorporating hardscaping elements into your small front yard flower bed can add structure and functionality to the space. A well-placed garden bench, for example, can create a focal point and provide a place to sit and enjoy the beauty of your garden. Stepping stones or a small path can guide visitors through the space, encouraging them to experience the garden up close and personal. Lighting is another important consideration in the design of small front yard flower beds. Strategically placed landscape lighting can extend the enjoyment of your garden into the evening hours, highlighting key plants and creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Solar-powered lights are an eco-friendly option that can be easily incorporated into small spaces without the need for complex wiring. Water features, even on a small scale, can add a sense of tranquility and movement to your front yard flower bed. When designing a small front yard flower bed, it's important to consider the practical aspects of maintenance. Choose plants that are well suited to your climate and growing conditions to minimize the need for intensive care. Group plants with similar water and sunlight requirements together to make irrigation more efficient. Incorporate drought-tolerant plants to reduce water usage and create a more sustainable garden. Mulching is an essential technique for maintaining healthy flower beds and optimizing small spaces. A layer of organic mulch helps to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. It also provides a neat and tidy appearance, creating a cohesive look that ties the various elements of your garden together. Consider the environmental impact of your flower bed design and strive to create a garden that supports local ecosystems. Incorporate native plants that are adapted to your local climate and provide food and habitat for pollinators and other wildlife. The art of container gardening can be a valuable tool in optimizing small front yard spaces. Strategically placed containers can add height, color, and flexibility to your flower bed design. They allow you to experiment with different plant combinations and can be easily moved to create new looks or accommodate changing light conditions. Choose containers that complement the style of your home and garden, and consider using them to showcase particularly fragrant or showy plants. The concept of layering is particularly important in small flower bed design. Create depth by planting taller species at the back of the bed, medium height plants in the middle, and low-growing plants or ground covers at the front. This technique not only maximizes the use of space, but also creates a lush, full appearance that belies the limited square footage. The use of fragrant plants in your front yard flower bed can create a sensory experience that extends beyond the visual. Consider the times of day when different flowers release their scents and plan your garden to provide a changing fragrance profile throughout the day. Morning glories and jasmine, for example, offer their sweet perfume in the early hours, while night-blooming flowers like evening primrose and moonflower release their scents as the sun sets. In small spaces, vertical surfaces become valuable real estate for gardening. Consider creating a living wall or vertical garden as part of your front yard flower bed design. These innovative gardening systems allow you to grow a variety of plants in a compact space, adding lush greenery and vibrant blooms to areas that might otherwise go unused. When designing your small front yard flower bed, consider the impact of seasonal changes. Choose plants that offer interest in multiple seasons, whether through flowers, foliage, bark, or seed heads. This approach ensures that your garden remains engaging and beautiful throughout the year, even in the depths of winter. The use of edging in your flower bed design can create clean lines and a polished appearance, even in small spaces. Choose edging materials that complement your home's architecture and the overall style of your garden. Natural stone, brick, or even a crisp line cut between the lawn and the flower bed can define the space and create a sense of intentionality in your design. small front yard flower beds, the soil itself becomes a precious resource. Invest in high-quality, well-draining soil and amend it regularly with organic matter to create the optimal growing conditions for your plants. Healthy soil leads to healthy plants, which in turn require less maintenance and provide more abundant blooms. In small front yard flower beds, the choice of plant varieties becomes crucial. Opt for compact or dwarf varieties of your favorite plants to maintain the scale of your garden. These smaller cultivars often offer the same beautiful blooms and fragrances as their larger counterparts, but in a more manageable size. The concept of creating garden rooms can be adapted to small front yard flower beds by using changes in plant height, texture, or color to define different areas within the space. Don't forget the importance of maintaining a healthy lawn as a complement to your flower bed. A well-kept lawn provides a clean, green backdrop that highlights the beauty of your flowering plants and creates a sense of expansiveness in small spaces. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of small front yard flower beds and the art of optimizing garden spaces with fragrant blooms. If you've enjoyed this journey through the world of garden design, we invite you to subscribe to Concept with Justin for more inspiring ideas.